Sam Curtis writes, hey guys, love the show. Who do you want to see on the Suicide Squad, and should Batman be involved?
No, Batman won't be involved. There's no way that Batman's going to be involved. And quite frankly, you know how big I am on this DC universe and all that kind of stuff. To be fair, I almost got to remove myself from the discussion. I don't care about Suicide Squad. Don't care about him. So that's just me being honest. I'm not dissing you. If you love Suicide Squad, I'm not dissing you. I'm saying I don't care about them personally. What do you guys think?
I don't know enough about it, so I really want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I have not been reading the new Suicide Squad. I remember reading it like 15 years ago. And it was kind of a fun little like offshoot, group of like, characters that couldn't handle their own book were chucked into the Suicide Squad. Like, yeah, throw Deadshot in there. It's like now the newer version they have Harley Quinn, I believe. So it's like, for me, I'm kind of with you on that. I'm not that excited. When they announced the Suicide Squad as a movie, I was like, all right, well, okay. Couldn't they have done? They've only got like 100 other characters.
What was that old classic? I'm killing myself here because I'm forgetting the name of it. The one with Bronson and Kelly Savalas, and where they get all these convicts who were facing life in prison. They say, okay, you're going to get your freedom, and not Great Escape. You're going to get your freedom if you go do this impossible mission. Remember that? And it was in World War II, and it's killing me. Guys, help me out in the chat board or something. Help me out here. What's the movie I'm thinking about? But it's Suicide Squad sounds like a really cool rendition of that. And if it is David Ayer who's directing Fury, if it is him directing
Dirty Dozen.
Thank you very much. Dirty Dozen. Excellent film. If it is him directing, that raises the interest a bit. So if they do kind of play off Dirty Dozen a bit and go that kind of a tone into a feature film with the sensibilities that Ayer can bring, could be interesting. Could be, but my starting point is not a lot of interest.
Well, they mentioned as far as the question about Batman, no, but if they do bring in Harley Quinn, then maybe that's a way to introduce her, and then that's how you get her into it.
That would make sense, and that's, but that's the only reason I think they're even talking about Suicide Squad is because of the newest recent relaunch of it. So.
All right, let's take two more really quick.
All right, Brandon Polk writes, should the classic movie The Warriors be remade, and would you go see it?
Yes. I think it's one of those movies that is actually ripe for a remake. I think you could do something, but it so depends on the tone you're going for and which direction you go. Because there's a way that a Warriors remake could go real bad, real fast, and real cheesy. But I'd be very, very interested in seeing a remake and what type of a take certain directors would take with it. So I'd be in.
You could go dark, and you can go extreme comedy with it if you wanted to as well, too. So there are definitely two different ways to do it, because the 80s version, you watch it, it's great, and it's extremely dated, obviously. But there was that tone fit that movie back then. So there's just two ways to do it. It's either the extreme comedy version or going really dark in a different way with it.
I would love a Warriors remake, but I also absolutely love the original Warriors movie. It's such a fantastic, fun film. It is dated because it's a part of its time, but how I would do a Warriors movie is like just set it a few years in the future, sort of like the Purge Anarchy, where you can have the baseball gang, and you can have these weird gangs, and nobody has cell phones anymore. You just have to kind of get rid of our communicative technology that exists right now, because they would be like, yo, just get me Lyft, They wouldn't have to be worrying about the trains. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, I'm in a Lyft, where are you at? And then the guy's like on the phone, Warriors, whatever, dude.
FaceTime.
Burners. You got to get rid of that technology in order to make that really fun and tense. Like, we're like all alone, So, but I love that film.
All right, last question of the day.
All right, Travis Lynch writes, hey AMC, what celebrity would you love to interview most that you haven't yet?
Steven Spielberg. That's the one guy left on my list is Steven Spielberg. I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to happen either.
I would say David Lynch, because though he didn't do Return of the Jedi, he's one of my favorite filmmakers, and I love his sensibilities.
Right now, it would definitely be J.J. Abrams for me.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.